Hi there, it's Andy from Email Love. Today, I wanted to share a nice little strategy that I've been working on this week, where we are targeting people who work at nonprofits based on the extension in their email address. So what happens is, what I noticed is people that work at nonprofits, they have a .org, O-R-G domain at the end of their email address. And I was able to create a segment of those people in our email platform. There's a few hundred people in that segment, so not huge, but not nothing either. And what I want to do is make those people aware of all of the great nonprofit email designs, inspiration, and reports we have available on our website. If you haven't had a look at this before, we cover over 20 different categories. Nonprofits is one of the categories here. And for this particular category, we are tracking 150 nonprofit brands, and we have just over 2,000 emails from those brands um, or from those organizations so far. So if you go into the unfiltered nonprofit feed, this is basically just a gallery of all of those emails that we've received. And then if you go back, you can actually search for specific nonprofits as well. Going into, like, let's just jump into this one here. This is going to show you all of the emails for that nonprofit, and we also have brand insights for the nonprofits that we're tracking. So this is where you can see what days of the week they are sending, what time, what technology they're using, if they have implemented deliverability best practices, and so on and so forth. So that was the idea. And so I just wanted to walk through how I went about doing that. So the first step was really jumping into my email platform, MailerLite, and I won't go into the data because I don't want to share. I don't want to expose my subscribers' data to you all, but I had a few hundred people in that segment. It was a very simple segment. It was simply email address contains .org, and then I created a very simple automation inside of MailerLite. So if I jump in here into my nonprofit subscriber welcome, uh, and let's go and edit it so that you can see the workflow. It's very simple. So it's basically when those subscribers join the list, so they join that segment, we then wait 4 days, and then we send this email. And let me just pull it up here so you can see it. And so the idea is just to say, hey, thank you for joining the list. I noticed that you have a .org email address. Thank you for all the great work that you're doing. Here are some other nonprofits you might want to check out. We also have these pages and trend reports. And then I've included a few inspirational examples for these people to take a look at. Might be of interest for them. And so that's it. That's a very simple but highly targeted and highly relevant email. Took me maybe an hour and a half to actually create the email, set up the segment, test everything. But that's a short amount of time for sending an email that I expect to have a very high open and click through rate. I also expect this to get shared amongst nonprofit marketers. I would hope that they would send this to their colleagues, and I know that people often move to different organizations or have friends in similar organizations and companies. So I imagine this will get forwarded around a little bit as well. And so that was pretty much the process. I did build the email using Figma, so we can jump into that as well and show you the template. Okay, here it is here. So this is our Figma board. Let me just share the whole screen so you can see it. There we go. So yeah, using our existing newsletter template to build this. Again, it's nothing completely bespoke for nonprofits. It's using our existing newsletter template. And so it was very quick and easy just to add new images, add the text, add the links, and then using the plugin, we were able to just select the template, preview it directly in Figma, and then export as HTML. So here it is here on desktop, and then make sure it looks good on mobile. And then clicking export, we hosted the images with the plugin, and then we just simply copied the code into MailerLite. So that was pretty much the process. Like I said, very quick and easy. But I think it's a really interesting tactic, and I do actually plan to start implementing something similar for other brands. I think higher education is probably next on my list. So I will be creating a segment of people with a .edu domain. So if you are in higher ed and you're on our email list, you can expect a highly targeted and relevant email coming your way very soon. I'll be looking at other extensions or domain extensions that we could also do some interesting things with. Potentially .ai or .io could be a good indicator of SaaS or AI companies. So yeah, just a reminder that there are some really basic things that you can do with pretty much any ESP to create highly relevant and targeted automations and campaigns. So hopefully you found that interesting. Please let me know what you think. Have you done anything similar to this? I haven't seen it done too frequently, but again, very, very quick and easy tactic that you could implement in a few hours. So hope you found that useful. Thank you.